I've made a mistake. I've just uploaded this video testing this 800mm f11 STM lens out on the EOS R and the R6, and I was comparing them side by side in terms of stabilisation. Now it turns out, and despite what other YouTubers have been saying, when you switch the stabiliser switch on the lens, it doesn't automatically turn on the stabiliser in your camera, the in-body stabilisation. You need to turn that on manually yourself before you can put a lens on, and it benefits from both the lens stabiliser as well as the camera stabiliser. So I just wanted to make that point that when you watch this video, because I've had to re-upload it, we're just showing the difference with the R6 versus the EOS R. The stabiliser on the 800mm f11 STM prime lens that Canon's recently released, but it's like for like basically. So there's no in-body stabilisation turned on with this R6, and obviously the EOS R that we're filming on now doesn't have any IBIS built in as well. So it's like for like this video. But don't worry, that video will be coming where we're going to test the IBIS in the camera in conjunction with the stabiliser in the lens versus the EOS R, which doesn't have in-body stabilisation. One thing I will quickly say, just to give you a bit of an idea, that when I was filming and having a look and seeing how the stabiliser operates on both, with the in-body stabilisation turned on, I didn't notice much of a difference, if I'm honest with you. I don't think in-body stabilisation is making a dramatic amount of difference regarding telephoto lenses when you're holding it as steady as you can and you're not moving a lot. I think where the IBIS is going to come in, and it makes a lot of difference, is where maybe you're vlogging, you know, you're holding the camera up to yourself and you're vlogging, your camera might be moving around a lot, or you're doing lots of panning shots, or you've got a smaller lens and you're walking with it, you know, trying to stabilise it like a gimbal type thing. That might be more useful, I think, the IBIS, than using a long telephoto lens. So we'll see if it makes much of a difference when using long telephoto lenses. But to be honest with you, for ultimate stability, I recommend a tripod at all times. Anyway, let's get back to the examples. Sorry that I've made that mistake, that I didn't make you fully aware that IBIS is not on the R6 at present in this test. Thanks for watching, and enjoy the examples. Right, so we're filming handheld on the Canon R6 with the RF 800mm f11 lens. I know it's quite dark, and the distance is approximately 15 meters away. So I just want to show you what it's like with the stabilisation off, and then we'll turn it on and then see how it does. So stabilisation is on now. We have in-body stabilisation in conjunction with the lens stabilisation on the R6, and again, you know, this is 800mm full frame, about 15 meters away, and it's doing a reasonably okay job. I'm holding it as steady as I can. It's not too bad. Let me know in the comments what you think. So let's switch over to the EOS R with no in-body stabilisation, but stabilisation on the lens nevertheless. Now let's see how that does. Okay, so this is the stabilisation on the 800mm f11 STM lens on the EOS R. Stabilisation is turned off. I'm trying to hold it as steady as I can. We're on IPB HD quality video, 25 frames per second, just like we was on the R6. And I'm going to turn stabilisation on in a minute, but I just want you to know that we don't have any in-body stabilisation on the R. So let's just turn it on and see how it does.
So stabilisation is on. I'm trying to hold it as steady as we can. It seems to be doing a good job. So it's up to you to decide which one you think is better. The EOS R that we're filming on now, or the R6. Looks pretty good actually, not too bad. Even without any in-body stabilisation, it's doing a good job. Incidentally, you might be interested to know that the EOS R has all I HD video as well as all I 4K. The R6 doesn't have that, unfortunately. So it's not looking too shabby though on the EOS R, and it's doing a good job without in-body stabilisation. Although I did notice the focus speed on the R6 was a lot quicker. Anyway, up to you to make your mind up. This video is all about image stabilisation, not focus speed. We'll address that in another video. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.